The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 8. Completion here to Claypool. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. At the 16-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
56.
Allen now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. This one is Slayton over the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward.
And nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. It fights him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. On play action, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Allen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So that complicates things a bit here.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Henry Ruggs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Dobbins evades him at the 10. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Detroit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they